Jed, why now?
We started talking about it. I really brought it up as far as interleague play. That was sort of the focus when Buddy and I started talking about it, putting Hop at DH and playing Anthony at first. And as we started talking about it, Buddy, well, Jed, why not right now? And so that was probably like 4 or 5 days ago, and he really convinced me. Like I said, I was kind of focused on Minnesota. That is the best time to do it, and Buddy kind of moved me up about a week, and I think that's great.
What did you want to see from him in Tucson, aside from great numbers he put up? What did you see him want to do?
He really faced a lot of lefties. That's something in his career that he needs to work on. And I think when he finally got a little PS over 1,000 in AAA, we felt pretty good against lefties. So, but yet it was weird at the beginning of the year. He was over 400 batting average at one point, but I think he had faced maybe 80 or 90 at bats against righties, and maybe 15 or 20 against lefties. So we wanted to even that out a little bit. And honestly, this is a guy, he's a 21-year-old kid. He played about 3/4 of the year last year at AA. We just felt like we wanted him to get some seasoning. This is frankly ahead of the schedule we imagined when we acquired him. We thought he was a guy that if you push this could be a September call-up and probably help us in 2012. And he's played so well both in spring training and this year. He really forced us and pushed the clock. But going into the season, this wasn't the timing that we expected, and I'm proud of him for forcing us to make a move earlier.
What can you talk about his mental makeup since you've known him from Boston? What do you like?
He's a really tough kid, and a kid that's very focused. Obviously, everyone always focuses on him beating cancer and the toughness that takes. But I think in a lot of ways, when we drafted him, our scout that signed him in Boston just loved this kid's makeup. Always positive, very competitive, very tough. So I think it's, him beating cancer is remarkable, but I don't think that should be the focus when people talk about his makeup. I think that he's just a good kid, and a good competitor, and the kind of guy you want on a team.
Can you tell us about the medical report at school?
It was fine. That was really me sort of wanting us to do our due diligence on his thumb before we did anything with him. Once we made the decision to call him up, talking to Buddy about it. No one ever, AAA players are notorious for not being all that honest about their medical condition because they want to get called up. And he'd been on the medical report for 2 or 3 weeks with his thumb injury. He hurt the first time when he was jammed by a pitch, or the second time when he bumped into an umpire, actually hyperextended it. And I had Jason McLeod call maybe 5 or 6 days ago just to ask him, are you okay? Are you healthy? And kind of got the typical answers. And so I thought it was best that we kind of put him through the paces of MRIs to make sure there wasn't anything serious in there. And he had a little bit of a bone bruise, but he's been playing well with it for a while. And we just wanted to make sure it wasn't something more serious that he was hiding.
Ideally, would you like him to open on the road so there's going to be a little less of a carnival around it?
No, I mean, that we talked about that, but I think it's good for the fans. I like the fact that people are excited to watch him play. I like the fact that there's a buzz about him coming up, and I sort of look at it. I hope it's the first of many times that we have a good young player that does well in the minor leagues, and people are excited to see. I hope it's not only because he was part of the Adrian Gonzalez deal. I hope it's because he's played exceptionally well in AAA, and that people are excited to watch him play, and that the same thing will happen when we call up future players if they have this kind of performance.
Was he at the park today, or did you tell him to stay away?
No, he was. He came up here. He saw the doctors and was told to go to the hotel. Didn't think it was a great idea to have him hanging around here for you guys, So
you decided on your correspondence?
We have potentially a few moves given some injuries today and things like that. So we'll probably figure that out in the morning.
How important was it for the team to be playing better?
That was a factor. We talked about it earlier. To be candid, there was conversations about bringing him up at times during the day when we were really struggling. And I just didn't think it was fair to him, 100+ plate appearances into his career in AAA and with the Padres to bring him up to fix a team that was struggling. And now we're playing better today, notwithstanding. And I feel like I don't think he's a savior of a team now. I think he's coming up and he can be a part of something. And you know, I'm glad Brad is he's gone to the outfield. He's been a great teammate about it. I think he saw this coming and started taking fly balls, and you know, it should work out well to our lineup. Hopefully, getting Nick back, getting Cam back early next week, we can start to put the lineup on the field that we expected. And I think we've kind of held our head above water well and actually thrived a little bit, despite the fact that we've been pretty banged up. And hopefully now we can get our regular lineup, our sort of on-paper lineup, if you will, out on the field. And once we do that, hopefully we can take off a little bit.
Would you see him platoon with Cantu?
No. We don't want him to be. I think for facing Clayton Kershaw or John Lester, that kind of player, I'm sure he'll get a day off, like almost any left-hand hitter. But that was one of the things that Buddy and I talked about is he's not going to play every single day, but certainly not bringing this guy up to be a platoon player. I think that we're bringing this guy up hopefully to be a Padre first baseman for a long time, and part of his development is hitting lefties, and we have to live with some of that. So I'm sure Buddy makes the lineup card out and he'll get some days off against some lefties, but not all the time.
Where are
Buddy
you?
here.
Isn't that right, Buddy?
That's right, yeah.
Thanks, Jed. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.